Can't wait.
It's the Sittin Sportside podcast, exclusively on 1045theteam.com.
It is the Sittin Sportside podcast on 1045theteam.com. You can also listen on the free 1045 The Team app.
Who that? Yeah.
Who dat what?
Who that nation, baby?
So you're rooting for the Saints? Is that you're buying in? You're wearing a Rams jersey or sweatshirt.
You know why?
You've been repping them all season.
I have, but I want
golf
payback against the Saints in the playoffs.
I want payback too.
Yeah, this
Against
kid
the
over here
Saints.
wants payback.
Who's that?
I want him.
Who's over there? I know your voice. I don't know who this
Taylor
other guy
Lattimore.
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
Tyler!
Hey, what up?
Do we need introductions on
What
this
up,
podcast?
Del?
Well,
I feel like it's like we're all co-hosts here. We all know, like, I'm Eric Hanneman. You're
I'm
Mike
Mike James.
We have loyal listeners. You know what? We don't have loyal listeners. Everyone's a new listener here.
Taylor
Yes.
Don't have
Taylor
loyal
Lattimore over there?
We only
None
have
of them are
disloyal.
loyal. They're all disloyal.
Yeah, they all go
They're
elsewhere.
fair weather.
They are like, wait, I didn't click on this. What is this?
I thought this was Slovakian guys. What?
Yeah, well,
Candace actually said to me, she goes, "What's your guys' podcast again?" I'm like, "You got to visit 1045theteam.com and you can see it. It's the Sittin Sportside podcast."
well, I think you should probably have told her. Did you not tell her the name of it?
No, I did.
All right, good, because we need as many people spreading the.
She literally forgot. Though.
Spreading
She's
them
like,
with
"What's it
good
again?"
faith.
Yeah, we're a minute and a half into a podcast where we should be talking about the playoffs.
We're
I don't
off
want to
the
lose.
rails already.
I don't want to lose people. You know, this is the
Or we start
podcast.
off
Many
the
people
rails.
might be like, you know, if they keep it to 10 minutes, I'll listen to it. It probably won't go 10 minutes, but what I'm saying is let's not go too far off the rails on this particular podcast because we're going to have two others up. We've decided that. If we blow it, who cares? There's only one other up, but this one is specifically on this weekend's game, so it's not going to have long a life. Let's start it right now with the Indianapolis Colts. That's what we're
baby.
starting on.
Do we have a Charger or a Colts fan in the room right now?
We have
You definitely do.
a great Colts fan.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor knows that I grew up big Peyton Manning fan, even though I'm a Jets fan.
How
Big
could you
Peyton
not
Manning
like
fan.
Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning, my
I
guy.
Yeah, I
loved-
love Peyton Manning.
Loved
One of the
Andrew
greatest
Luck
quarterbacks of all
coming
time.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on Luck so hard this year. I mean that.
Were you hard
know,
on luck? Sorry, that's too soon.
I may or may not have that picture of Andrew Luck naked in the locker room on my phone.
I hope you do. The man
Do you
is.
not know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, that was funny. But it really might be on my phone. I'm not even joking.
Okay, and now
But-
I'm going home. Goodbye.
Anyway,
Just kidding.
long
Andrew
introdu-
Luck is what a man looks like. Okay.
Yeah. Long introduction over. Me and Taylor are both guys that root for Colts, but Colts are Taylor's #1 team. So let's get it from that source. An actual full-on Colts fan with no other ties to any other teams like I do with the Jets. Whoa, man. Like, I picked them to win the division, obviously get the wild card, but this winning streak, when they were 1-5, I was like, they're better than this, but are they going to get there? And they did it.
Yeah.
And they won the playoff game against the Texans.
It's really, it comes down to, well, I mean, it comes down to a lot of things. There's a lot of things that made this team great, but I'd say the #1 reason is Andrew Luck is back, and he's better than ever. I think he's better than, this is the best he's ever played. He looks better. I was watching the Texans game. They're showing broadcasts of how his arm, he's throwing it with better motion than he did before he got injured. And now that he's pain-free, he's rolling. We have, I think, the best offensive line in football. You could argue with me, but I think I'm going to win that argument because if you look up,
I mean, Quentin Nelson just beats everybody.
I
by
have
himself.
never once in my life looked up offensive lineman highlights. Look up Quentin Nelson highlights. He destroyed Jadeveon Clowney and Watt. And one play, he took them both on. He was doubling Watt, and then he went to Jadeveon. He was handling them.
It's just,
He puts
that's
everyone
not
Hey,
normal.
Mike
in the
James,
dirt.
There's going to be another podcast that I'll once again tease about the Jets. We're going to talk about the Jets hirings and other hirings around the league, but mainly the Jets with Adam Gase. But speaking of the Jets, Quentin Nelson was the pick that the Colts used after that trade that we've already kind of condemned on this podcast before. Does that
Anyways,
make it
can we
worse?
move on?
Thanks for the picks.
Can we move on?
We got who we wanted anyway.
Yeah, let's move on. Well, we'll stick with it. All right, so the Colts are going to be going to the Chiefs, and the knock is still on the Chiefs about Andy Reid. Like, Andy Reid is not going to ever lose this stigma, even though he's gotten to a Super Bowl and countless. Like, how many national NFC championship games?
5.
He's gotten to 5. I
it's
believe
5.
at least 5 in the NFC. And
It's at least
he
4.
never got there with the
Hold on,
Chiefs
I'll
in the
double check
AFC.
that.
No.
So-
They've also lost 6 straight home playoff games.
So
Chiefs.
he deserves the stigma, but at the same time, why are we still hating on this guy? Because he doesn't have the Super Bowl, but it won't go away until he wins one. So Mike James, I forgot what your prediction was coming into this.
It's 5.
It is 5. Yeah.
Got it.
No, I knew that.
It was 4 straight from 2001 to 2004. Just saying. But anyways.
Yeah, Mike James is just saying that he forgot. Like, but there was the 4 straight, and that's where I got my 4 from.
Yeah. I knew there was 4 somewhere in there.
Get
Mike,
your facts straight.
What was your pick before the playoffs?
For the AFC?
For the AFC,
yeah. They're out playing golf right now, the Jaguars.
No, I'm talking about before the playoffs started. Who'd you pick?
Oh, from the AFC?
Yeah.
I think I went
Like when we actually knew.
Chargers, I think.
But you went the Chargers. All right, so how do you feel about the Chiefs now, though?
I like the Colts a lot this weekend, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're too
Smart,
hot.
man.
Way too hot.
The hottest team in
talking
the
about-
league.
Andrew Luck?
Well, no.
Oh, no, not that. Okay.
No. Will you get your head
That
out of the
neckbeard
gutter over there?
Sorry.
No, I just think the Colts are too hot, and I don't think the Chiefs can stop them.
I mean, they obviously can stop them.
I think if Kareem Hunt was still a Chief,
it's
I
the
think it'd be a
defense.
different game. Yeah.
The defense is very concerning with the Chiefs, but the problem is the Colts still did not put the game away as much as they could have last weekend.
See, I feel like what they did the first half they completely dominated. The second half they relied more on their defense to carry them, and I felt like Andrew Luck and they were playing a lot more conservative. They're just trying to win the game and not like throw a pick six. I mean, he did that against the Titans. They were able to overcome it.
That was bad.
The one knock on Andrew Luck, I will say, is that sometimes he throws the most boneheaded interceptions, and I don't understand why. He did it against the Giants 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He did it against the Titans, and he'll probably do it at least one time against the Chiefs. He doesn't even look, and he just throws it. But it only happens once.
I don't care.
In a
To
game,
me,
once or
most
twice.
boneheaded interception was Sam Darnold's first. The most boneheaded interception of the year goes to Sam Darnold.
How does this
the
get
first
back
throw of
to
the year.
Sam Darnold?
I'm just
He
saying.
just loves.
It goes back to a
saying.
rookie quarterback, the youngest ever to start NFL games, first throw in the National Football
Who decided
League.
to throw
Absolute
across
boneheaded
his
throw of the
body,
year.
across
Yeah.
the field to
Stupid.
the other side. Yes, it was
Stupid.
the worst.
Well,
Like,
absolute most
People
boneheaded
understand.
throw of the year.
People are going to understand that, but at the same time, like, why do you got to go back to that?
Because I can. That's why.
And they won the football game.
That is true.
Yeah, and how they finish the year.
Okay.
What's
Sure,
Todd
okay.
Bowles doing right now?
All right.
He's decoordinating the Bucks. That's not something to brag about.
Who's decoordinating the Bucks?
Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing to brag about.
Actually, it is something to brag about. You want to know why it's something to brag
Because
about?
Gerald McCoy?
Because he
Levante
literally
David?
gets fired and got a job right away. I mean, he's obviously a good enough football coach
That's
to have a job.
That's
So
because Bruce.
That's true.
Yeah, true. Never mind.
All right, but
Anyways, moving on.
let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back to this game. All right. So the reason I think the Colts have the edge here, if you look at the best thing that the Chiefs do on defense is rush the quarterback. They have the most sacks in the league. I think they had like 52. But what do the Colts do the best on offense, I would argue? Great quarterback play and a dope offensive line. So all they need to do is slow them down just a little bit, just enough time for Andrew Luck to get those open looks, and I think it'll happen because they gave up 18 sacks the entire year. He wasn't sacked last week against Jadeveon Clowney and Watt in that whole offensive or defensive front for the Texans. And then if you look on the other side, the Chiefs' defense is worse against the run, and the Colts' run game is just as good as their passing game at this point. I mean, I think the Houston didn't give up a 100-yard pass rusher at all this season. Marlon Mack had 148 yards against him last week.
all right, let's get to that. That means we've gone on a little long on this topic. So let's.
I just love gushing about the Colts. They're going to win tomorrow.
So let's pick the game. I think I know who Taylor's picking.
Yep.
So that's the Colts.
What's your score?
Oh, we're going scores now.
That's hard because I don't know if it's going to be
so
a shootout
insignificant.
or if it's going to be a slow game.
That's the only part. See, I'm gonna go on a small rant here about like picking the scores, and then we see like Chris Berman used to do it all the time. We see people say it like all the time. The only purpose of of someone predicting a score is to show whether they think it's going to be a close game or not. So when someone says like Colts by 14 or Colts by 3 or whatever they want to say, that's fine with me. But anytime anyone wants to like try to like,
You're just pulling out arbitrary numbers. You have no idea what the you absolutely nothing.
You can't
to go
calculate
off that.
whether someone's going to miss an extra point. You can't
exactly.
do that. So like I get that. You also too like I think it's going to be a high scoring game too. I guess it does that too. But just like It's such a hard thing to predict. Like, why do I need to know what someone thinks the score is going to be?
Swami, Eric.
All right, but I do think
Anyway.
it'll be I think it'll be a high scoring game. It's not going to be 51 to 54. It'll be probably around maybe the low to mid 20s, maybe into 30. I think the Chiefs haven't scored less than 26 points in any game this year, so I'm betting it'll probably be around there. I mean, I think the Colts defense will slow them down.
Now to introduce Mike James' pick.
Correction, you should have hit the playoffs. There we go. I feel better. All right. This Colts 24, Chiefs 20. Why did I want to say Saints? 21. 24-21 Colts. That's my pick.
I think the
coming for the
Chiefs
Saints.
are going to win by a touchdown. That's all I'll say.
That's fair.
Chiefs win by touchdown. I think, I guess to get a little small analysis on it, it's just basically, I think that the defense is going to struggle, but to me, the Colts, are they going to be able to run? Like last week, they ran the football very well. Chiefs defense, obviously suspect, but I think when it comes down to it, the offense is still good enough. And the Colts defense, while much, much improved from what it was last season going into this year.
The defensive player of the year. Rookie, not player
Maybe.
of the year. Defensive
Probably not.
Rookie
Aaron
of the year.
Donald. I just think the Chiefs are still like a really good football team. I think people really overlooking it in terms. I for whatever reason, I guess because of Andy Reid. We'll stick with the AFC. Patriots again. Oh man, should I play it? Should I play the music? The Patriots.
Yep.
Because I saw this with the Yankees too, but doesn't it feel that way? I mean, they're there again to another AFC Championship game. Mike James, you think so?
No. I'm going to
so
go.
Then.
Yeah. Empire's going down. Return of the Jedi.
So, I'm going to
Phillip
say,
Rivers.
I'm going to pick the Chargers, and I'm going to go with Arnold and say, go Chargers, go. I hate it.
The Patriots fans that are just like, come on, we're gonna win again.
Nobody cares about the Patriots.
They're 8-0 at home, Mike. Does that not mean anything?
Yeah.
And the Chargers are
They
like,
cannot stop
wait.
Billy Bosa.
But the Chargers are 7-0 on the road.
Whoa!
Hey!
7-1.
7-0.
How are they 7-0?
They haven't lost on the road.
But they
Never
haven't-
lost.
what's the 8th game?
I don't know. I'd have been 7-0, but they haven't lost on the road. I saw that stat today.
I think they're 7-1.
Maybe 7-1.
I think 7-1.
Still,
Yes. I think the one loss was to Kansas City, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think
no,
it was.
they won against Kansas City.
But at Arrowhead,
Yes.
Hold on. Well, I'm
fact checker live
Yeah,
on the
you'll
air.
fact check that.
Let's get some more Star Wars stuff while we wait.
That was great. I can listen to this on loop for hours.
I literally cannot concentrate right now.
If I pull it up faster,
Did
I
we
get
go
a
off the
prize?
rails, Mike?
This is right on track.
This is
Where's
too
the Jeopardy
much.
music?
I'm pretty sure if anyone was like, let me give this a shot, by now they're gone. They're absolutely gone.
All right, so let's see. They lost at home to the Chiefs. All right, so we got win.
Yeah, so they lost at home to the Chiefs.
Oh, they
They
lost
lost.
at home to
No,
the
no, no,
Chiefs.
no.
Which means they won on the road.
They're
Yeah.
7-1. They're 7-1.
What was the one loss? To the Rams. They lost
To the
in LA to the
Rams.
Rams. Whoa, that's a home game.
That's a home game.
So that's why someone else might be trying to say
That's probably what it is,
Okay.
because that's technically that's in their
It's not
stadium.
technically. Oh, they lost in. Didn't they lose?
They won
In-
29-28 against the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
What about? And then they won in London too,
Yes.
as a home
yes.
team. As a home team.
I
And there
think
was
that
like
was
some
the
weird
Titans.
thing that they've won every single game where they flew a certain amount of miles or something.
I think it was the Titans because they that was the week before their bye.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It definitely was the Titans, but I'm pretty sure there was another stat that they won every game that they flew like a certain amount of miles. So fine, there you go. You got the undefeated home team versus a team that knows how to fly and play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike, you stuck with the Chargers.
Yep.
Did I interrupt a train of thought?
Nope. Chargers.
So that's it. That's it.
Chargers because the Pats can't stop Joey Bosa. There's no way.
That's an interesting take.
Joey Bosa's the one.
That's your difference. Like I get, he's a really good defensive player.
Yeah, but he's kind of having like it's not a down year, I wouldn't say.
Well,
but
he's
like,
been injured.
It hasn't been a great.
Yeah, he was out for
that's
an extended
fair, that's
period.
fair.
And the
That's fair.
Patriots' offensive line is atrocious. I think I could get through them in second.
So
second
because
grade.
the
Yeah, but they only have
Patriots,
Melvin Gordon.
can't stop Joey Bosa.
Ingram.
That's why the Chargers are winning.
Well, they got to stop Melvin Gordon too. Don't forget, he's on the other side of the ball.
Melvin Ingram.
But Gordon's on the other
he's
side.
talking about
yes.
It's the two Melvins.
They do.
I just think that their defense is going to be too much. I think Chargers beat them.
Okay. But Joey Bosa specifically, we're not, going to go farther than that.
Joey Bosa is the key to the game.
He will have 4 sacks, a forced fumble, a pick 6, and
remember when you said Jared Goff was going to have like 5,000 passing yards?
I think he had like 4,700.
So
is
close.
that 5,000?
Is that 5,000? Yeah, I don't think it's close.
No,
he threw 6 picks in one game, and didn't he? You're like 5.
Yeah, can we not talk about that game because ironically that was against the Bears, and I got crushed in my fantasy league that week because Goff.
You started Goff?
No, Goff and Trubisky are my 2 quarterbacks. They threw 11 picks between the 2 of them. I was not happy.
Patrick Mahomes was my quarterback.
I was trying to find the Loserville drop, but I couldn't find it.
You're a failure.
Yeah, no. I was doing so well. I'm going to stick with the Chargers too, though. I'm making fun of Mike so much. I had the Chargers before the season started. I had them making the Super Bowl. I had them beating the Patriots in the championship game, actually. Just preseason, I had that, and then so I'm not going to get into we get into the fantasies and the pools and stuff like that. It's too far. I'm picking the Chargers. I agree with Mike James that the defense is going to be good against the Patriots, but I do think it's going to what it's going to come down to is Phillip Rivers needs to have a game-winning drive. I think they're going to win on a touchdown to win it late. They're going to be down, and it's going to be Rivers' signature moment in his winning years of finally being able to win in the playoffs, and that will have to be the game-winning drive towards the end of the game.
Death of a dynasty?
Death of a dynasty, and then the Jets come in next year. And
can I just say I was only like 36 yards off of Goff's total yardage this year? I said like 4,724. He threw for 4,688.
Nice.
You want a cookie? You want a cookie because you were close?
Do you have cookies? Actually,
I don't have cookies.
Oh. Well, don't excite me like that.
Or do not. There is no try.
Exactly. The words of a wise Yoda. All right. For me, I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate that I'm going to say it. But Patriots off a bye in the playoffs.
I know, right?
Give Bill Belichick 2 weeks. Well, I mean, a week to know his opponent, but 2 weeks to prepare the team. I can't pick against them. If the Patriots are going to lose this in the playoffs, I think it'll be in the championship game because I think that it'll be close, but I think they're going to execute better than the Chargers do.
The last team to beat them, is it true that the last team to beat them at home was the Jets in the playoffs?
I think so. It was
How about
2000.
that?
That's crazy.
How about that?
9?
Can't wait.
10? Yeah.
Can't wait. All right. So Taylor has Colts Patriots. I have Chargers Chiefs, and Mike has
Chargers Colts.
Wow, we covered a nice little. We have one combination we didn't fill, right? We just didn't do
Chiefs
Chargers.
Patriots. No, yeah, Chiefs Patriots is the only one we haven't. We didn't cover.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. What would be the best game?
AFC Championship?
Probably Chiefs Patriots.
Chiefs Patriots.
Yeah.
Probably get the best ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best game would be
although Colts Patriots has a big tie. Like, if you're talking like
Colts Patriots,
it's not the Brady
scares
Manning Bowl anymore.
me so much because the Colts have
Deflategate
always lost to the Patriots. Always.
How about this though? Let me ask you this. So Andrew Luck, every time he's been in the playoffs, hasn't he gotten better every single year? So this year they're supposed to get to the Super Bowl and lose.
Yep.
And
then the next time he wins.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Hey, if they got to the Super Bowl, I would be happy. They're in rebuild mode, and they're going to be so much better next year. It's ridiculous.
Listen, I just want to see the Jets make the playoffs again. That's all I want.
Wait, one sec.
Playoffs?
Let me just say one more thing about the Colts, just because I really want to. They have 9 picks in the draft this year, and they have 120 million projected in cap space.
You know what I say to your 9 picks. I want my 2 second-rounders back.
Well, you can't have them back because you gave them away.
We're going head-to-head probably with them on Le'Veon, so that'll be interesting. Moving on to the NFC.
We got Marlon Mack. We're fine.
There you go.
There you go.
You can have him.
There you go.
You can have him.
Mike, we just got handed Le'Veon Bell.
Take him.
I'll take it.
Hold on. I got my Cagnon on speed dial.
Do you? Because I'm pretty
I
sure
think I could run behind that offensive line and get over 1,000 yards in the season.
If he had McCagnon on speed dial, wouldn't it be already blocked? Like, wouldn't it already be blocked?
Oh, no, for sure.
It's already blocked.
It would have been blocked right after he drafted Sam Darnold.
All right.
I do have Rich Samini on speed dial. Just kidding.
Let's move to the NFC. We're almost 20 minutes in. If we're going to spend 20 minutes on the AFC, we got to, All right. Saints. I'm teasing this. We're doing this, guys. And if he answers, he answers. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We'll eventually call Bryce Zielinski, our fellow co-host, I guess. But
he never misses an opportunity to gush about how the Eagles.
We're gonna surprise call him. This is not something that's staged whatsoever. We're gonna surprise call him at some point.
Let's call him right now.
You want to do it right now?
Let's do it right now.
All right. So you're gonna hear the tiles. The dials. All right. Here we go. So and we're doing this also too. Not from. Like we're gonna do star 6-7, right? So there's no guarantee. Let's just go over this real quick. There's no guarantee he answers.
Yeah,
right?
If he answers,
no caller ID, I probably wouldn't answer.
How often do you answer a no caller ID?
Almost never.
Now, if you get a second call though,
never.
Still no.
But if he answers, can we screw with him? Just because
that's exactly what we're doing. I'll let you take the lead. Okay. All right. Here we go. I don't know his number, so I'm gonna get.
Oh wait, hold on.
No, I got my phone. I got my phone. I don't think it makes for good podcasting if you guys are just like telling me the numbers over the.
Oh yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah, we read off
that
his
would
number.
be not something that you want to do.
Let's read off his number so
that would
everyone
be the stupidest thing we've ever done. Okay.
You
think someone could like,
everyone
get it from
prank
the
call
No.
Bryce?
Do you think someone can get it from the tones? Should I not put the tones on the broadcast?
No, if someone's that dedicated, let him.
Can you do that from the tones? Is that something you can do?
I'm sure you could.
I'm putting it out in the universe now, so like it might actually happen, right? What were you gonna say, Mike James?
I forgot now.
Come on.
I literally forgot. Oh no, the dumbest thing we ever done was that podcast where we just started playing music for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, Taylor was not there for that.
We literally sat here and played music for like 20 minutes.
What did we call it? It goes on way too long. The Counting Crows song. Yeah, that's actually an important podcast.
Oh, and we gave away.
We didn't
something.
actually do it yet, Mike James.
But nobody's made it that long.
Because we're losers. All right, moving on. All right.
At Sportside tweets on Twitter, by the way, everybody.
Someone say something.
No, they have to hear the tones.
Taylor, give me a good name.
Mike, go.
What? A good name?
Yeah.
Not Mike James.
Hello?
Hello, is this Bryce Zielinski?
What?
Who is it? You dialed the wrong number. Who did you call?
It's a woman.
Is that really the wrong number?
That didn't sound like Bryce.
Thank God you star 6-7 that. Holy Jesus.
Oh my God.
All right. Are we trying this again? Should I try it again?
Did you type the number right?
I thought I did.
Was that Bryce's grandma?
Again. We're going to need to pull back real quick.
To complete your call.
What the heck is going on? All right.
I don't think it likes your star 6-7.
One more try.
All right, hold on.
Now, why did it do that? Why is it calling somewhere now?
Call. Please dial the area code plus the 7-digit number.
Area code?
It worked earlier.
Did you do the area code?
His area code's not 518 though.
I'm doing it, but like right after I do the star 6-7, it's not. It's like taking it right away. It worked earlier when we tested it. Why? All right, this is
not working.
This is the worst.
I want to get it though. Like, this is really bad podcasting. Like, don't ever do this if you have a podcast ever in your life. But
To complete your call, please dial the area
I feel
code
like she
plus the
like
7-digit
dialed back
number.
and it's like, let me try. Should I try with the hotline?
Try it.
All right, we'll try with the hotline.
I want to know who we called.
Are we gonna get fired after this?
It was probably Bryce's grandma.
You're crank calling people from the studio.
Ah, it's the wrong number. That one was the wrong number.
First try.
I want to know who we called.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
He
voice.
So
Denied
he
it.
declined that, yeah.
8
You wanna leave a message, Mike?
0 3 7 1
Yes, no?
7 6 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yes, hello. Is this Mr. Bryce Zielinski?
Mike, what are you doing?
I'm wondering if how you think the Eagles are gonna do this weekend against the Saints. I think they're gonna get killed.
Man.
You're killing it, Eric. What are you doing? All right, Bryce, call us back. We love you.
Come on, man.
Oh God.
If he calls back during the show, we're taking it.
I'm gonna text him right now and be like, "What are you doing?"
I don't think he knows the hotline number. But that's good. All right, that was cool. All right, should we cut that part out?
No.
No. You ticked off some woman tonight. She's probably scared the heck out of her mind.
You dialed the wrong number.
Yeah, but you also didn't clarify. You obviously heard it was a woman. Think about this, Taylor. He hears it's a woman, right? And yes, is this Bryce Selinsky? Are you serious?
Her reaction was great. She was like, "What?"
I did it on purpose. Oh, I really did it on purpose.
Couldn't at least give like a sorry, this is the wrong number?
No, I'm not nice. My New Year's resolution is not to be nice. Is not to be nice. To
go out of your
you
way
imagine
not to be nice.
Living your day. Right? And think about it. It doesn't even sound like a phone call, right? You're literally talking into a mic. Like, so she hears a clear, a crisp, like, is this Bryce Selinsky? Like,
What? What did you say, Sonny?
That way we can cut. We probably can't cut.
I think that was Grandma Selinsky.
Yeah, we can pause this podcast and like, get that on a loop. What? Coming to a Levac Guys show near you.
Oh, that's racist.
Nice
saw
little,
that.
Nice little, what?
My thing.
You call the garbage can racist. Okay.
Maybe you're just bad.
This did go off the rails a little bit. You guys texted Bryce?
No, I'm going to.
I didn't.
Did
All right,
you?
we don't need his opinion. We already know he's gonna pick the Eagles, so who gives a crap?
Obviously,
at this
I can
point?
probably tell you what he's gonna say.
I think I'm not going to text him because
I think the Eagles have a chance in this game. I do. I think I have a chance more than people think. People are saying.
Well, I mean, it's Nick Foles, not Carson Wentz. Did I say that out loud?
If honestly, right now, if you have Nick Foles on your team and you're the Eagles, you always have a chance. I'm never gonna count them out. You can't. He's proved it. Like, you cannot count him out.
Like last week when he had a terrible game and still won.
I mean, he didn't really have a he threw two picks. Yeah, but like he also led the game-winning drive.
Yeah.
So.
Big throws. I guess people arguably call that the best defense in the National Football League.
So he already went up against the best defense in the National Football League. I would say maybe the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens,
they're up there.
Ravens
I feel
pretty
bad
good.
for Cody Parkey, though. Really bad. I mean, he's
got a good contract, dude. He's got a good contract. He'll go down in infamy. That's for sure in Chicago, but he's got a pretty darn good contract. Like, I would trade the infamy. I mean, I don't know. But for the contract. Like, how much money is that guy making?
I really don't feel bad for him though,
Exactly.
because like it's his job. He has one job, and it's the kick. And he already made it, so he proved he can do it. He made it, and they iced him and whatever. But all he had to do is do the same thing he did, which I know is easy for me to say, not being a kicker.
Yeah,
but like it's what he does.
It's a tough job for just in general, because like, how often does like a wide receiver making a drop in the first quarter that could lead to a touchdown? You don't know it's lead to a touchdown. How is
like the argument that Cody Parkey didn't lose them the game because they were in a position where they had to get a field goal to win.
With the exception of quarterback, I think there's no other position that this is what defines you. If you miss this one kick, if you don't get a game-winning drive here for as a quarterback, you get scrutinized. Well, with the kick, there's no other position that like this is the play. You have one job to do, and then it actually really causes the difference in the game. So at that point, like, I think there is some unfairness to it
because you could put the blame on the Bears defense for not stopping Nick Foles on that last drive. They're supposed to be the best.
I don't know what the percentage should be for
blame.
Just in general on like what someone like how many field goals someone should make. Like what's the percentage that is acceptable? We look at baseball, right? Well, if someone comes to the plate, your job is to get a hit or at least put the ball in play. So if someone strikes out, like, do your job, hit the ball. Like, I get that's what you want from a kicker. Like, do your job, make the field goal. But also at the same time, like, what's the percentage of, like, they're not perfect, and no one will ever be perfect as a kicker because it's really such a hard thing to do, isn't it?
I would assume so, yeah.
Like, look how
I can't go out and kick a 43-yard field goal.
Right.
I don't think.
I can't kick a 10-yarder.
And then someone will say, well, that's not someone will argue that's not my job. Like, that's his job. But like, it's not 100. Like, it's not something that you can like be a mailman and you can 100% deliver your mail. Like, that's like pretty simple. It's pretty elementary. Kicking is not that. You know what I mean? Like, that's his job, but at the same time, it's not always that easy. All right.
Yeah. Plus, also, is he on?
I guess he's here. Yeah.
Bryce?
Hey, Mike.
Hey! What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. I got a no caller ID voice.
Yeah, that was our idea of fun for the night. Was
It's okay. You weren't the first person we called.
It went pretty rough. It went
Eric
pretty
dialed the
rough.
wrong number. We got some old lady.
For you.
Do you have a grandma that sometimes picks up your phone?
No.
All right. Well, then we don't know who we called.
It was actually quite funny. Yeah. So, anyways, we what's your take on the Eagles game this weekend, there, pal? We already know who you're picking, but
Well, I think the Saints are going to win, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people realize.
Wow.
Wait, are you feeling okay?
That was basically my take, actually. Yeah.
No, I mean,
He's
I'm going to be realistic about it. I think the Eagles are banged up, but they're playing well. So,
Yeah, I think
That's
he's
fair.
I think he's good.
Yeah.
but I mean, look, the Saints are probably going to be the Super Bowl champions. So
The
That's
Colts
what I
have something
picked.
to say about that.
that's what I picked.
Oh.
The Colts. Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, okay.
You watch.
Who you got in the
We'll be
Colts
laughing.
Chiefs game, Bryce?
I actually picked the Colts. I did pick the Colts.
Wow.
But let's be. So my 4 games were Colts. I picked the Colts. I picked the Pats because they're calling for snow. I picked the Cowboys to upset the Rams, and then I picked the Saints. And as an Eagles fan, picking the Cowboys is the last thing I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's true.
I think I don't like.
We got to
Cowboys at
acknowledge
all.
that.
That's
He
fair.
picked the
though.
He
Cowboys.
sounds sad just in general about his
Yeah.
picks.
I think
It's
he
like-
picked, he picked the Cowboys in his head and
I'm
just
just
like
surprised. I'm
lost
surprised
it.
they beat Chicago, quite honestly. So I'm just
That's
going
true.
along with the ride.
That's true.
Sweet.
What else?
Sweet. Mike, you got anything else for Bryce? Like you out of everyone, give him the most crap. So
No, because I'm kind of
Are we
upset
on
he's
air right
picking.
now?
No,
oh yeah, we're live right now on
recording.
104.5 The Team.
So yeah,
my
if your grandma
goodness.
calls you later and says, "I got some random call," I'm just kidding. It was.
It probably wasn't your grandma.
Yeah, at this point now, the odds that it was anyone related to him are very, very far off.
Well, I want to know why you think you were calling my grandma.
Well, we
Just the wrong number.
We tried
My-
to call you, and some woman answered.
My stubby fingers hit the wrong number, or
Something.
I just
What number did you call?
no, I called your number, and I just put the wrong number or something. Maybe I put a 518 area code.
Did you put 518?
I might have.
That's what you did.
You probably did. Just
My
instinctually.
area code's 585.
Right. Yeah, we got it the 7th time, I think.
I literally took about 10
At
times.
least.
So all right,
You're
what's
killing it, boys. You're
what's
killing
your Super Bowl pick?
Oh man,
Saints.
I'm gonna go. I did originally pick Saints over Chargers
Nice.
before I saw the forecast for today in Foxborough, so I'll have to say Saints over Pats.
All right, what's for dinner
But-
tonight?
What am I doing tonight?
What's for
What's for
dinner?
dinner?
Just for dinner. I'm just
What's for
curious.
dinner? Oh, I just had pizza.
Nice. All right.
Classic.
Yeah.
All right.
You got
to get back to dinner though, or something.
you guys having fun?
We're
fun?
having a
Oh,
great
loads of
time.
fun.
I mean, that
Loads
was
of
probably
fun.
the best moment in Sittin Sportside podcast history.
The wrong number.
The wrong number.
I want to know what furniture you guys picked.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We didn't even
That's
talk about
coming later.
furniture.
Don't worry.
Furniture choice. Yeah.
Oh, that's coming later.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Are you a
Save the
loofah
best for
guy?
last.
Yeah, what's a loofah? A loofah's not furniture. A loofah
So are
is.
you guys
sofa?
gonna have a special? Are you guys
Sofa,
gonna have
yeah.
a special segment with Bryce Harper and Manny Machado side with the Phillies?
Oh,
my
here we
God.
go.
I was just telling him that you were tweeting about that.
Oh,
I think that's where we hang up the phone, right? Because now he's going on about the
He's
face.
spouting nonsense now.
Power's in your hands.
Catch me outside. How about that?
There it is.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, boys.
Thanks,
Be good.
Bryce.
See you, Bryce.
Later.
Well then,
Where were
this
we?
podcast took a
surprised.
turn. You know, I'm not surprised at all that this podcast
Oh,
did
no,
what it
no,
did.
not
but
that.
I am surprised he did pick the Saints to beat them. We're so
He's
somber.
not being a homer.
I think what actually happened was like we caught him so off guard.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What the mother loving, Goodrich tire is going on?" And he's like, in a realistic mode, and he's just like, I'm picking the Eagles to lose, but I think it's gonna be a close game. We give him a chance to think about it. He hops on a mic. He gets his blood pumping a little bit.
Feels the magic flowing.
I'm going St. Nick. That would have happened.
Yeah.
But we caught him off guard, and we got the real take.
Yeah.
I want to know who we called. Can we call her back? Can we try the 518?
There's literally. You really want to know? I can't do that. I am not doing that.
I want to apologize.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
I am not doing that. All right. And
anyways,
and the fact that we're talking about it right now.
So we were on.
He picked the Cowboys over the Rams. Did we finish our picks? I'm picking.
No, we didn't.
I'm picking the Saints. All right.
I got Saints Rams.
Also picking the Saints. I would love it, and I think there's a good chance. Well, not a good chance. I think there's a chance Philly works its magic. Nick Foles works his magic.
Philly.
But let's be honest, the Saints are clearly the better team, I would say.
Saints Rams for
Saints.
me.
I was right with you. I was right with Bryce. Saints are going to win, but it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a close game.
I refuse to pick Dallas.
Cowboys. He's picking the Cowboys. That's an Eagles fan picking the Cowboys. Unbelievable. I'm sticking with my guns here. I'm going to pick the Rams. They're my Super Bowl champion picks. Mark James also played them in the Super Bowl. I don't know if he's going to stick with it. He's wearing a sweatshirt right now, but the Rams are good, and I think the defense is getting overlooked a little bit.
I got my Patriots. Just kidding. That was a joke.
I would have shut off your mic. I would have said, "Get the heck out of here."
Agreed.
If you had anything Patriots on, look,
I'd
actually
rather be dead. I have
a Patriots jersey. I have a Lawrence Maroney jersey.
I can respect that. If there was
you
one,
respect that?
Maroney was a good player.
Okay, I mean for like 3 years.
Tom Brady's a good player. I still hate his.
If
guts.
there's one player that played for the Pats whose jersey I would want, it's Vince Wilfork.
Okay, I was gonna say obviously. I mean like Lawrence.
Because
Maroney,
how do you not respect Vince Wilfork? The guy was just a beast.
I'll just give my background on it. Do you want my background?
Ty
on
Law.
it?
He's a good
I have. Yeah, I mean Ty Law. I mean he was a Jet.
He's a good player.
I mean, come on. No, but the quick backstory on it. Basically, I have jerseys of like a bunch of different teams. Yeah, a Revis jersey. At least he'd have a Super Bowl chance. Like, you could say, "Oh, this is when he won a Super Bowl." You know, I have jerseys like a bunch of different teams, and like when I was younger, you know, my dad was like, "This is like that. I would like this jersey. Like that's the jersey you're gonna have to get today, or we're leaving, and you're not getting one jersey." So I was like, "That's my team for the day." And then little did I know, I was gonna hate the Patriots for a long time, and be like, "Why do I have that jersey?" But you know, I have that jersey so I can complete my collection and have a jersey of every single NFL team. Which
is that your goal?
It's like it's part of the goal.
That'd be cool.
But I also like am very
cool.
far off and haven't like gotten one in a long time.
See, like I wouldn't mind doing that, but like
I'm halfway.
But like getting ones of like the players that I watched grow up that I liked,
exactly,
and kind of like but framing them and like putting them on the wall.
The rules now is
thinking, like get a nice man cave and like line it with all the teams.
Yeah,
and like honestly, like
and I have to like the player, and I did like Lawrence Maroney.
As much as I hate Brady, I think Brady would be my pick for the Patriots just because. I don't know if I'd put a Wilfork because
you know if I was gonna get a Patriots jersey, I would get an Adam Vinatieri Patriots jersey. Yeah, that is.
I hate you, Eric.
You said you would get a Tom Brady jersey.
That's right.
But it's going on my wall. I ain't gonna wear it.
But still,
is it
you
battered
have to
at all?
Spend money on it.
How battered is it?
Are you
writing curse words on the white part of the jersey?
Yeah, and I might roll in mud too.
Honestly, I think if you spend money on it, if you don't
roll it in mud,
because
if you roll it in mud, it looks like it's a game more, and it means like it looks like more special to you.
No, but yeah, Adam Vinatieri Patriots jersey because Adam Vinatieri is the GOAT.
That would make more sense.
And he's on my team now, and I respect that man. And he has the dopest
or you know
beard
what you
right
could
now.
do?
It's white. It's Silver Fox.
You get a half Patriots, half Colts jersey. The half and half.
Is that a thing? Like what?
Right,
what are you talking about?
This podcast has officially gone 20% playoff analysis and 80% whatever the heck else. Yeah.
Randomness.
But
I think I'm
going Rams. I'm going Rams. They're going to win this game. I think this one's actually going to be handily. I think the Cowboys on the road are a lot different than they are at home. They're not going to get They're not going to get as many calls. So I don't think they will. And I think the Rams are going to absolutely go nuts off them.
I respect it.
You're picking the Cowboys?
No, God no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'd rather die.
No,
all right.
I'm picking the Rams too. Just I'm hearing a lot of hype about Dak Prescott, and I don't believe a word of it. I don't think that he's as good of a playmaker as everyone makes him out to be. I think the Rams handle business.
All right. That's it, man. We're gonna get out of here.
Stay classy, Cap Region. It's been the Sittin Sportside podcast.
Mike gets a little bit of dead air, right? And he looks at me in the eye like, "Are you gonna end it? Are you gonna end it? Are you gonna end it? Stay classy, everybody."
Eric can end it. Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Check out the other podcast on 1045theteam.com podcast tab, and the free 1045 The Team app also has it as well. YouTube.com.
Is it really on the app too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is research Sittin Sportside podcast, and all the podcasts there are on the YouTube. Just And YouTube is youtube.com/team1045. They're going to be all up there.
Your Twitter handle, sir.
At Eric H1045.
At Terrell 2.
And Mike James the copycat.
Mike James 1045.
At least he's better than the other one.
Oh, and the Sportside tweets.
Yeah. When's the last tweet besides about this podcast?
Today.
Besides about this podcast.
The last podcast.
Man, I just wanna go fast. Gold on my teeth and on my neck. And I'm stone cold with the flex with my squad and I'm stacking up a check. Yeah. Push the gas, get 'em off.